Alright, y'all, so this video is going to be out of Davidson, North Carolina. It's actually going to be out of Davidson College, so I'm guessing this is like a little technical community school. So, they have a new program that is called, and they're enrolling for it, for its new hashtag abolish the police, race and policing in the U.S. course being offered for the fall semester. Now, of course, the course, which is listed under University of African Studies, aims to enlist black political and feminist theories and social-political philosophies to critically examine and think through issues of race, criminalization, incarceration, police militarization, predictive policing, surveillance, and domestic security. Alright, so, as far as, incarceration, you're going to be incarcerated if you break the law. As simple as that. As far as militarization of the police, police have what they need to do their jobs, alright? They have armored Humvees for the barricaded situations, alright? They have long guns for active shooter situations, mass shooting, school shooting, stuff like that. You're just not going to walk up in there with a pistol when the suspect or multiple suspects have AKs, ARs, or long guns, or whatever the case may be. You're not just going to walk up in there with a pistol, alright? So this class seems stupid and racist. Alright, so the class is one way to satisfy the universe's social scientific through pursuit under the ways of knowing requirement according to the news outlet. Scholars have shown that black, brown, and indigenous people are disproportionate police targets. Alright, so if you are black, Hispanic, whatever the case may be, male or woman, if you pull a gun on the police, you will get shot, alright? That's not a racial thing, alright? It's not a white or black or Hispanic or male or woman thing, alright? And just to put this in context, alright? Somebody posted a video of, there was a cop on the door of the vehicle, right? And the suspect drove away. There was another officer that was trying to hit the suspect, alright? So everybody was like, why didn't they open fire when they opened fire? Okay, so number one, there's two reasons why they didn't open fire, okay? Number one, the officer on the truck is doing everything he can to hold on, as now the truck is driving 20 to 30 miles an hour, so obviously the officer is doing everything he can to hold on to the vehicle, alright? The other officer that is trying to pit the suspect now has no clear range to even shoot, even if he wanted to take a shot, because the vehicle is going this way. Alright, and the officers on this side, on the passenger side, they're not going to shoot because it endangers the life of the officer. Alright, so, again, people really need to think before they talk. Because they're like, oh, well, he must be white, okay. Windows were brought up, so we don't know what the race was. But there was no way the officers were going to take a shot, alright? Like I said, passengers, side officers put the officer's life in danger if they take a shot. This driver here definitely puts the officer's life in danger, and the officer's doing everything he can to hold on to the vehicle, so obviously they're not going to take a shot. Simple as that. So, that takes that out right there. Now, course description reads, and because police violence and gender violence are intrinsically connected, black, trans, and gender non-comforting people and black people with disabilities and mental health issues routinely experience surveillance, arrest, incarceration, and sexual assault at the hands of law enforcement at a significantly higher rate than any other racial demographic. Alright, so the instructor for the class is Claudia Garcia Rojas. I don't know. The class begins August 23rd. Now, there's 25 seats available for the class. 18 seats have been filled as of Wednesday. So, meanwhile, Broad College in New York has announced to be offering a course to help teach students how to sell the idea of abolishing prisons. Again, you get rid of the police and there's going to be serious problems, alright? That's why in most videos when I do them, unless they're outside or they're just real quick videos, that's why I always have my American flag up and my thin blue line flag up, alright? They represent a lot of things, alright? The American flag, not only does it represent freedom but it represents the men and women who died to give us the freedom, alright? So, without them, I would not be making this video. Y'all would not be watching this video. We would be doing under dictator rule, alright? They're keeping the terrorists out, alright? And as far as the thin blue line flag, not only does it represent the men and women who died protecting us, but it also represents that, you know, if we didn't have police, that our streets would be overrun by gangs, terrorists, you know, sexual predators, child sexual predators, stuff like that. And it already is showing that the police are overwhelmed. You know, I mean, it's just showing that the police are overwhelmed, and these cities, especially democratic cities, are doing nothing about it to stop it. And it's not going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse from here, because these democratic leaders have lost it. Alright? I mean, even Joe Biden is calling on now to hire more police officers, but at the end of the day, that's fine that you want to hire more police officers, but the fact of the matter is, your support for the police officers is not there. So why would they go and put their lives on the line when you're not even going to have their back if something goes down? Especially if it is a black person and a white cop and the cop's defending himself. Why would they go out there and risk their lives when they know at the end of the day that you're not going to have their back? And if they're in a city like, or a state like New York, Chicago, Portland, any other big democratic city, that their leader will not have their back. You know, that's why crime rates have skyrocketed in New York. Riots every night in Portland. You know, shootings, mass shootings every weekend in Chicago, which is nothing new, but numbers are getting higher and higher and higher. There was a report that came out today. Gang members outnumber Chicago cops 9-1. Gangs are running rampant in Chicago and nobody's doing nothing about it. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.